Okay, tabletop review. This is going to be a 5 tools in one review. It's going to pretty much be praising a certain hand tool company. That company is Knipex, Knipex, made in Germany. This company for pliers is my new go-to. Let's talk about all the downsides of this brand, and then we'll get into all the positives. I'm going to switch it up a little bit. A lot of people like to talk about all the pros and then the cons. I'm going to do the opposite of that. So, what are the cons? First, price. If you compare these against cheap Chinese-made garbage, these are more expensive. Second, they are not US made. They are made in Germany. Again, I don't consider that a downside. A lot of people will. What are my other downsides? Nothing. So let's turn to the positives, kind of all the general positives of these pliers. The quality. The steel they use, the tempering, the hardness, whatever, that whole mixture, it's awesome. And a lot of people, they don't care. They're like, well, whatever. There's something about picking these up. They're delicate. Like I'm just going to kind of hand fondle each one of these while I talk. They're delicate yet durable. It's a hard to describe feeling, but you can get fine precision stuff done, but also you won't be scared to just crank on these. Now, I mean, don't be stupid, okay? Because these are small, delicate needle nose, long nose pliers. So don't put the end of this right on a bolt. I mean, you're not really even supposed to be using pliers for like bolts and stuff like that. But don't put, grip like a 1/2 inch bolt. So don't grip this. I think it's like a 3/4 inch bolt. Don't grip this with this pair of needle nose pliers and just crank on it. You're going to bend the tips. So as long as you're not stupid, I mean, these are very high quality. So these are long nose pliers mostly used for electrical work, but also for holding fasteners, for retrieving stuff, for twisting, but mostly dealing with wires. Next, the sharpness and the type of steel mixed with the tempering, mixed with the hardness, whatever. I'm not into metallurgy, but whatever steel composition they're using it's very, very good. Some of the best I've seen. Now, I mean, I'm not a super tool nerd. I mean, I haven't used like $100 pliers before. But, this pair, this is meant for, again, wire cutting. They call it their high leverage diagonal plier. Let's look at the parts number. This is the 7401200. So the last 3 digits normally represent the length of the tool in millimeters. This is European made, so they deal in the metric system. One of the things I like about this, which you don't really see online, is if you can see this handle is curved downward. This one curves down and then it flares out a little bit. So whether you hold it like this, it flares out right here, or whether you hold it like this comes up and kind of conforms to the meat in your hand, this chunk of meat right here. So either way you hold them is very, very. I've squeezed these so hard and I haven't bent them. I haven't nicked the blade, surprisingly. Again, don't be stupid. Don't cut super like big stuff. Don't put pipes on each one of these handles to get more leverage. With that being said, you don't have to baby these tools. Just know how to use them properly, and don't abuse them and then say, oh, they broke because I ran over them with a truck, or I put them on the train tracks and train ran. Like that's just idiocracy. So this pair, I consider them pliers. They're called mini bolt cutters, but the piano wire capacity is 3.6 millimeters. On a lot of these other ones, it's 2 millimeters or 2.5. 3.6 millimeters. So that's about a slightly over 1/8 of an inch. a hair over 1/8 of an inch. So in piano wire, that's some thick stuff. And it's piano wires is actually pretty hard too. This model, this model is the 7131 by 200, so again 200 millimeters. And this one has the notch cut out in the bottom, and that's not a design flaw. That's actually so you can see that notch in the bottom. That's so it can grab onto larger diameter bolts. The reason you can cut such large stuff is just how they design these, just like a pair of full-size bolt cutters shrunk down. You can get lots of torques. This is about 5 inches, okay? About 5 inches. Closed is about 1 inch. So you're going from 5 inches to 1 inch. So the amount of travel down here is 4 inches. The amount of travel up here is about 3/8 of an inch to 0. Okay, so is pretty much there's way more handle travel coming together than there is blade travel coming together. So that's just pure torque. As I'll demonstrate, here's just a nail. And I can even go down in that notch. And it looks like it didn't cut through, but again, these are bolt cutters, so it's more shearing force. And I can go even right at the tip here. Okay, I've done a review on these and I love them, so I might link to the review on that, but I love these. Next, these are the Linesman or the combination pliers. This model is 0201225. So this is a 9-inch pair made in Germany again. They look all glossy because I keep these well oiled because I want these to be the last pair of pliers I buy. This set of pliers to be the last one I buy. So I grease this. The last pair, I didn't think I'd like these because, well, I'll take that back. I didn't see the benefit of this over a pair of normal slip joint channel locks. Okay, the difference you can see, so each one of these grooves is I think about 1/4 inch. So by each up groove you're getting 1/4 inch smaller. Okay, this one, if you can see those teeth in there, I'm not going to count them on camera. I might do it off camera and annotate it in. There's probably about 20 to 30 teeth. So you're talking about like 6 to 7 positions on the other ones to about 20 to 30. So you can walk these up. So let's use this bolt again for an example. And again, I would recommend, suitable size like combination wrench, ratchet, or, even like an adjustable wrench. But what you can do is keep the handles pretty close. Let's see if I can get this on camera. And then how the jaws are designed. You won't be stripping that fastener right there because you got so much surface contact. So again, and then see the handles, how it's supposed to be, so you can squeeze them pretty tight. It seems like I'm making this complicated. It's really not that complicated, but you can see the handles, there, so I can squeeze on these, okay, and see the handles coming together. I'm putting full effort on these, okay, and that fastener is, it's not coming out of there, and then you just release. There's a video out there which I might link to, but once these are locked in, just how they designed them, you can like stand right here and it will support it until you get off, and then you just take them off. So these are called the 10-inch Cobra. Number is 8701250. So these are 10-inch, but the capacity is about 2 inches all the way down to 0. So you can use these, you know, for pipes and also for bolts, and also just to hold things almost as like a makeshift clamp because they're offset. You can have your hand way up here and clamp way down there, and then, you know, instead of like being, you know, way down here, you can just hold them comfortably like this and clamp your work, you know, say you're cutting a pipe or something like that. I can't display on camera, but this is just straight forging right here. They don't polish it, which I think is pretty cool, but you can see there's no, it's just old world styling. I just love, you know, that's something you don't see on just cheap Chinese made garbage tools. So all in all, are these worth the price for the professional? Definitely. Are these worth the price for just a DIYer, like a backyard mechanic, a do-it-yourselfer, stuff like that? Again, I would say they are. Because why I say this is, for example, I think these were under $20. Okay? These here were around $20, 20 to 25, and you can see just, I mean, this pair is older, but the quality between these is no comparison. So $20 for a pair of needle nose pliers, if you look at Klein tools, you know, you're talking between 20, 30, 35 bucks. So they're not insanely priced, but they're not US made. These, I have found no other brand that makes a better pair of small size bolt cutters. They also make full size bolt cutters, which are great, but I'm not going to get them out right now. Again, diagonal cutters. The combination of the handle length, which, I mean, with like Klein, channel lock, and stuff, you can get the same measurement. But the hinge mechanism of this just seems more durable. There's like no play. You know, I'm not, it looks like they're all wobbly. They're not. They're tight, but they're also smooth. As you can see, there's oil all over. I'm trying to preserve these. But the main selling point, or the main difference, is mostly not the sharpness even, but the quality of the steel. So there's like no chipping here. These, there's also no chipping, but cutting, just because these have a longer handle, they cut through crab way easier. As you can see, the size difference. And again, these are more delicate stuff, and this is for more heavier duty crap. So that's not why I'm not tossing these out. These are just fine. They're just discolored, kind of ugly, and they're not the greatest quality. Okay, one more thing I want to talk about. Knipex, they have a comfort grip in almost all their pliers for a small price increase. Is that good to buy? It depends. If you don't have any Knipex products right now and you want to start investing in them, I just recommend getting the comfort grip, even if you won't be using them like extensively, because there's no downside to them. They are a little bit bulkier to store, but that's a minute problem. I didn't. So this right here is the first pair I got. These, and then these, and I got these together, and I think I got these last. When I got this, the only pair they had did not have the comfort grip, just the red vinyl, whatever, rubber. And I used them. I didn't think I needed the comfort grip. These, again, I didn't get the comfort grip. You can get the comfort grip. It depends on your hand style. There's no downside. These will most of the time be slightly cheaper, but because I had the non-comfort grip in this, and I'm kind of OCD, I wanted them all to be matching, so I didn't get comfort grip in any of these. The comfort grip, you know, it will just make it a little bigger, a little more cushion, but it really depends on your hand, because I've handled the comfort grip and they don't feel any more comfortable than these. To other people, maybe if you have small, petite, girly, like bony type hands, and not a lot of like cushioning in the form of, you know, tissue, calluses, whatever, then you might want the comfort grip. Will probably benefit you a lot more. But personally, for me, I like these. They just, I don't know, maybe they give me a little more sensitivity depending on what you're doing, a little bit more feel. which I mean can be good and can be bad. But overall, Knipex pliers, it will be the last plier company that you'll buy. Again, I'm not a tool nerd. I know there's like all these other premium brand whatever, but I'm talking about like you're not getting that much more benefit in other brands for the extra price you're paying, I guess. So dollar for dollar, I think these are the highest quality, the best brand of pliers you can buy. And I know that's a big statement, and some people say like they're not American made, whatever. If you want American made, like I said, go to Channel Lock or go to Klein Tools. But I like these. You know, I like buying American made stuff, but I value quality over the country of origin. So I mean, there's some stuff made in China that's awesome. There's some stuff made in Scandinavia, you know, knives, axes, stuff like that. And there's a lot of stuff that the US made stuff is the best, but when it comes to these, I actually think this European brand is actually better than US brand. But again, I hope you like this video, hope you like this topic. It's a little off center, but I have a wide variety of hobbies and interests. So if you did like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. And like I said, leave a comment below. Tell me what you think about these pliers and which ones you own, what you like about them, what you don't.